Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try this Oscar Mayer Scramblers. This is the Wiener and Cheddar flavor. That's interesting. Just add 2 fresh eggs, which I have already cracked into this bowl. If you're taking this to work, you can put this in one of those little bowls that you can buy, the plastic ones with the lids, and just keep them in the refrigerator. It'll work fine. Or just take the eggs. So you're going to have 2 eggs. So these are 3 ounces or 85 grams. It says this one is a light chicken wiener with cheddar cheese, potatoes, green and red bell peppers. That sounds good. We bought these at Kroger. They were $2 a piece, which wasn't too off the bat, but you do have to add the 2 eggs too, so that you have to add that cost into it. 1 serving per container. So the package as it stands right here is 170 calories. Then they're basically saying once you add the eggs, it's 310, but to be accurate, you'd have to figure out how many calories your actual eggs are. It is what it is. So, let's see. There's your other info for you. So to make these, we're going to get your 2 large eggs, remove the lid and pouches from the cup. Crack the 2 eggs into the cup, empty the contents of the pouches into the cup, stir until blended, microwave on high, 40 seconds, stir, and then microwave an additional 55 seconds. So 40 and then 55. Does it have cheese? Yeah, cheddar cheese. So let's see. So you take the lid off, let me turn it down just a little bit. You got a pouch of, okay, so it's all together. You got your wieners, which look like little hot dogs, and then you got your cheese, and then you got your potatoes with your, I guess, peppers and onions. It kind of looks, those peppers look sad. They're kind of like, they're really pale. So I'm gonna add my eggs. Pour them right in there. I'm gonna add my potatoes. And the good thing is, look, they get a little tab here. You should be able to, just open this up and pour the pouch in there. It's a little, I don't know, mushy. The peppers are. Make sure I get them all. And then you get your cheese and your wieners. My fingers are wet from the potatoes. I should open this cheese first. See if I can pull this all the way down. I can't. I can open those too. Ha! I'm gonna have to fight with it twice. So I got my wieners, which, by the way, it looks gray. Ugh. Ugh. That looks kind of gray color. Anyway, doesn't necessarily look appetizing, but we'll try it. So I'm going to stir this up, mix it up really well with the eggs. And then once you've microwaved it for the first 40 seconds, the egg will be like partially cooked. So just make sure you get it off the bottom and kind of like scoop it and drag it up, because if you don't, you'll have this hard cooked egg on the bottom, and it's not very good. I've had a couple of these kind of meals before. So I'm going to get this in the microwave. I'll be right back. All right, so here it is out of the microwave, and I have not stirred it yet. So I'm going to break up the egg. Boy, you can see it's very, very fluffy in there. But you got to break it up a little bit. I want just a mound of egg. Break it up to where you can get everything kind of mixed in. Everything's good and hot, so that's good. Yeah. So I'm going to take this over the table and we'll give it a try. I didn't let it cool off very much because eggs cool off pretty quick anyway. So I've got a big bite here. It's got eggs. I see the wiener in there. I see peppers. I think there's a piece of onion and potato in there. There's probably cheese in there. I don't know. Okay. Let me get a piece without a potato. I gotta say the hot dogs, the wieners, they're small enough to where they don't really add a ton of texture to it, or flavor for that matter. Now that one did, it was a bigger piece. You know what those, the wieners taste like? Is they taste like, they taste more like, they don't taste like hot dogs. They actually taste like Vienna sausages. They have that kind of flavor instead of like a hot dog you would grill out or boil at home in a pan. It tastes more like Vienna sausages, which may be exactly what they are. Yeah, because they do have that flavor. When you get an actual Wiener Vienna sausage, whatever it is, when you get one of those, you really taste it. It's got a very strong flavor, which is good. That's what you want, right? If you don't get one of those and you get like a potato or onion, the potatoes are really strong as well. I would say you get quite a bit in there. I mean, it's pretty full. And I've taken a few bites out of it and it's still pretty full. I think the textures of everything is really good. I like the eggs. They gave you a really good amount of time to cook the eggs to get them cooked without being dry. The cheese is stuck to my fork, so I kind of had to scrape it off. I like the texture of the wieners. The wieners are really good texture. They're not hard or chewy or rubbery or anything like that. They have a nice texture to them. The eggs, like I said, are not dry. They have a good texture to them as well. I could see where if you overcook these, they would get a little rubbery, but with my microwave at least, they were fine. The peppers and the potatoes and peppers, you can't actually feel the texture of those at all. The same with the cheese. You don't get that texture, except what was stuck on my fork. You do taste the potatoes. I don't really get the peppers necessarily. Did it have peppers and onions? No, just green and red bell peppers. The peppers, you really don't taste them necessarily. I get the potato flavor, but I don't get the flavor of the peppers themselves. They needed a lot more in there to really be able to taste them. And like I said, when you get one of the wieners, you really do taste it with the eggs. Even the egg, they even overcome the egg flavor. And there's quite a few in here. You don't get one necessarily in every bite, but you can get one in probably every other bite. I don't know, maybe if you cut some in half, you could get them in every bite. Yeah, like just now I really got a lot of potato, and the potatoes are really strong flavor. So I like this one. I like the textures are fine, like I said. The flavors are fine. I don't mind that Vienna sausage kind of flavor and texture. And my only complaint is I wish the potatoes were a little less strong, and maybe the peppers be a little bit stronger. Maybe if they'd added more peppers or some peppers and onions, then that would have brought down the flavor of the potato a little bit. But beyond that, it's pretty decent. Is it the best thing ever? No. Could you make this yourself? 100%. Is it going to be as convenient? No. This is pretty convenient because it's all there for you. You don't have to worry about it. So yeah, I think it's worth trying them. I mean, I wouldn't go out of my way to buy them, but if it sounds interesting to you, go for it. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. I do like the flavors. I think they're a little bit better than average. I don't think it's just a, blah average meal. I think it's a little bit better than average. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.